Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm just going to show you a very simple trading strategy that is used by many traders that I know. And they claim that it's a very profitable trading strategy. And basically, we are just going to use a robot. We're going to create a robot that we potentially can use to trade that strategy, that way of trading. And hopefully, it's going to make us some money. So I'm not intending to make this video very long because I know you guys, you don't like to watch very long videos. But in any case, if you are new on this channel, please consider subscribing so that you do not miss any future videos. Like the video. Everything that we do on this channel is for free, so the least that you can do for me is to go ahead and just like the video. If you are looking for any other stuff, robots to download, indicators, systems, courses, and things like that, there are links in the description box below. Visit those links and see if you cannot find what you are looking for. Then, if you are wondering about the broker that I use, their link is also in the description box below. Go ahead and sign up with them. Their best offer is that with just $5, you can open a real life trading account, which you can use to test your forex robots, your strategies, without putting too much capital on the line. And let's say you create a robot watching our videos here, and that robot manages to grow your $5 into $10 or $15 or something like that. Then you potentially see that there is some potential in that. Then you can always add more capital to that trading account and to that robot, obviously, and that robot will make you some money. Okay, so we are going to first of all get into the details of the strategy that I've seen some of these mentors using, and how you can actually turn that into a forex robot. Very simple trading strategy. By the way, you probably want some good capital in your account in order to use this strategy, because it might actually have some drawdowns. So what the mentors do is they analyze their charts. Yes, you're going to do a bit of analyzing involved. Unfortunately, you are not going to just leave everything to the robot. So what they do is they analyze the charts, and then they decide on potentially a direction that the market is going to take. Ideally, you can do your analysis on the daily time frame or the 4 hourly time frame if you're a day trader, if you don't want to hold your trades for a very long time, or until the next following day. So if you're fine with holding your trades until the next day, until the next 2 days, well, you can do your analysis on higher time frames like the daily time frame. So they come on the daily time frame, and then they decide. For example, this is Euro USD, by the way, and we are on the daily time frame. So what they do is they come here and they do the analysis. Let's say, for example, we say we expect the Euro USD to go from here all the way to that level. Let's say it's just an example. I'm not saying it's what's going to happen, because the euro has been weak lately, so it might actually be going this way. But I'm just giving an example. I'm just giving you an example. Let's not get into euro USD today. So what they do is they create a bias for the day. You create a bias for the day. So what they do is, then after doing the analysis and expecting the euro to go this way, it means they need to be trading this direction. What am I talking about? They need to only be doing buys. That's how you are going to make money when you are in a trend. You need to go with the trend. So if you have a bias for a buy for a bullish market from here, let me just zoom in a bit. It means you are only going to be looking for buys, but you cannot make trades on the daily time frame. Some people do, but if you are a person who is looking to maximize on that opportunity and you are confident in your strategy or your analysis, maybe then you want to place as many buy trades in here. You want to ride this price as it goes this way. So what they do is they then drop down to say 5 minute. They actually drop down to the 5 minute. Now our bias is on Euro USD what pushing up. I don't know where my line up, went, but I think it's somewhere around here. That's one of the joys of using MetaTrader 4. There it is. Let's see if we can drag it this way. Let's forget about it. We'll use a new line in there. So our bias is that Euro USD is going to push up. We are going to see uh, more movement going up. It doesn't mean they are not going to be like these zigzags. Of course, it's the market. It moves, it takes a retracement, it breathes out, breathes in, breathes out, breathes in. That's the movement of the market. So the strategy that I've seen some of your mentors using is basically to what? To ride that movement. So because on the higher time frame we are expecting Euro USD to go up, what we're going to be looking for are buys. So they are going to buy every blue candle they are going to buy, and they are not going to put any stop loss. That's the key to that. There are not going to be any stop loss. Every bullish candle on the 5 minute time frame or the 1 minute time frame, they are buying. That's how they are unloading on their trade. So there'll be a buy trade here. For example, this will be a buy trade, 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 and they don't care about the drawdown because their overall bias is that this thing is going to go up. So there are no stop losses here. Even the drawdown, they are not worried about that because they've got enough money in their account to manage the drawdown, and to also manage their risk. They are only using the bare minimum, lot size, which is usually 0.01 per trade, because when this has been said and done, when this has happened, when we finally reach at this point, there is a potential that you would have taken more than 1,000 trades in here. There's a potential that you would have taken 1,000 trades in here. That's why you are going to use 0.01 lot size. So every bullish candle on the 5 minute time frame, let me do this with this slide so that we don't miss it again. So we are going to be at the 5 minute. Unfortunately, it moved away again. Every 5 minute bullish candle we buy. Every 5 minute bullish candle we buy. The same deal with bearish bias. The same deal would happen with a bearish bias. So you find that at the end there will be stacking trades until I don't know. And the good thing about that is if your analysis is good, then the margin that the equity that you are generating from the open trades is also enough for you to continue opening new trades. Then until you reach this point, then you can close all your trades. So how do you do that? Because if you are going to do that manually, if you're going to do that manually, you are going to be bored for the rest of your day, and you're going to just be bored because you're going to be buying this candle, 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 this candle. You're just going to be bored, and it's also you're going to be panicking because you're going to see what drawdown. So you'd rather leave this to a forex robot. So we are just going to create a robot that would do that. So if you are on MT5, it's a good thing. Here we'll probably just use this right now. So using this EA builder, you can use this to create for MT4 or for MT5. What you are going to get from here is actually the MQL4 or MQL5 source code, and I have a video on this channel showing you how you can use the MQL5 source code or MQL4 source code. With FXDreema you actually get an executable file. Maybe I'll do the same thing using FXDreema in the next video, but in this video we are using this free EA builder as well. So here we are on MT5, and okay, so to understand our candles, this is what a bullish candle looks like, and this is what a bearish candle looks like. They basically all candles are the same in this scenario, the highs and the low. Of course it's high, of course it's low, but when it's a bullish candle, the open price is always at the bottom of the closing price. Then you know that's a bullish candle. And if the open price is at the top and the closing price is at the bottom, then you definitely know that that's a bearish candle. So our strategy is that we are going to be buying every bullish candle until we reach this point. Let me go out a bit. We are going to be buying every bullish candle from here until this point. So the robot for that is what I'm going to show you how to do that. So to open a buy using that, we are going to what? We are going to be using bullish candles, and we said bullish candles is we have an open which is below the close. So we are going to have an open price. Open price needs to be, we just going to be using shift 0. It needs to be below the closing price. Shift, we are just going to be using 0. This is a bullish candle. This is our condition for buys. So as long as this appears in the market, our robot is going to buy. We are not going to I think in this scenario I prefer that you have two robots, one for sales and one for buys, so that you don't confuse yourself. So we are not going to put any sell conditions in this particular robot, and we are not going to close, we are not going to be closing our buys, we are not going to be closing our sales. We are just going to what? We are just going to every bullish candle we want to buy. So then we are going to come to conditions. Again, here you are going to use the bare minimum depending on your broker or account. Some accounts it's 0.01, some accounts is 0.1, but you are just going to use the bare minimum lot size that's allowed by your account. And you can we can change the magic number there so that our robot knows the particular trades that it has done. We are not going to use any stop loss, or you can add it a bit later. You can add in take profit, but we don't use it for now. You experiment with what conditions are good for you. For example, maybe you say you cannot hold any trades from here unto this point without taking some profit. So maybe then you just want to find some areas where you want to be closing some of those trades before they turn against you. It's basically up to you, but this is how simple you can actually do it. We are not going to use any trailing stops, because we are going to, because we are using 5-minute time frame, there are going to be instances of drawdown where it's going to go against us, but it's not necessarily against us, because on the higher time frame we said we are expecting it to move up. So the drawdown is going to be there, but we should not allow it to close our trades, because we know eventually those trades are still going to what? To go into profit. That's why you need to use the bare minimum lot size and ensure that your account has enough capital to handle, maybe let's say 1,000 open trades, and maybe at one point 500 of those or 300 of those or 600 of those will be positive. Okay, then after doing that, we go to expert advisor code. Then we come here you generate what? Your code. So we generate code, and here we say bullish EA, which we can say bullish candle EA, or you can name it whatever. Maybe you've got cool names for your robots. You can just call it bullish candle EA, and then you save this. When you plug it in here, it's just going to be looking for buys until kingdom come, until you stop it. Okay, then obviously for the bearish trends, if you're expecting any bearish trends, we are going to what? To remove the buys. We are going to remove any buys there, and we are going to open sales, and we are going to say, because it's a bearish candle, the open is above the close, so our open needs to be above. We're just going to use 0 here, 0, and it's going to be above our close. Then we know it's a bearish candle. Our robot needs to sell. We are not going to close any buys, we're not going to close any sales. Again, options, it's up to you, but if you but then you might need to change the magic number there. Then everything here, I'm going to leave it up to you. Then we go into expert advisor. Again, we are going to generate MQL5 code, and we are going to say bearish candle EA, or you can come up with a cool name. I don't know, come up with names. Then we do that. Then you take this source code and you put it in your MetaTrader 5, because this is MQ5. If you had used the for MetaTrader 4, it would be MQ4, but anyway. And if you don't know what to do with the source code, this source code, I definitely shown you how to do that on this channel. Look for that video. Then what you all need to do, the part of the work, is basically you waking up, going to your daily time frame, whatever strategy that you use, you go to your higher time frame, decide on a direction, decide on a bias. Where do you see the market going? Then you either plug that bearish candle robot if you expect the market to go down, or you plug in the bullish candle if you are expecting the market to continue pushing up. In the end, you probably are going to see that the robot is going to make 1,000 trades. So just be safe with it. If you have any questions, guys, I will see you in the next videos. Bye.